Hey, what's up, everyone? Basketballer here. We are now in this May 29, 2023 NBA Game Day. Man, this is going to be crazy. This is game number 7 of Eastern Conference Finals, obviously between Miami Heat and Boston Celtics. Again, this is game number 7, so obviously the series is now tied up 3-3. That game will actually start at around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. And I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Basketballer. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. And by the way, the spread that is given is a minus 7.5, and that's actually given towards the home team, that is the Boston Celtics. Before we proceed, as we all know, we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel, Basketballer. But for those who would want to avail our premium picks, you can just actually reach us through Instagram, Telegram, or Messenger. You can just check on the details of that in our in the description of this video. We also provide there the best picks that we have for Major League Baseball and National Hockey League. Right now, going back to this game, again, Boston Celtics would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of momentum, obviously Boston Celtics got this one. So in terms of availability and health, for Miami Heat, Tyler Hero still out, Oladipo out for the rest of the season, and Gabe Vincent is listed as questionable/probable. I don't know, game time decision, but highly likely he would be playing because as we saw in Game 6, he actually played, and he even played well. Now for Boston Celtics, Danilo Gallinari is still out, and Malcolm Brogdon is still listed as questionable. But I'm not going to be surprised if he would actually be suiting up and playing at least for a few minutes for this game number 7. In terms of health and availability, I would have to say that Boston Celtics still got a little edge over Miami Heat. As we see here, they only have a couple of players in the injury list, and again, I won't even be surprised if Brogdon would actually be playing for this game number 7. All right, so let's talk about this one now. This is gonna be crazy. I mean, at one point, a lot of people thought that this would be a sweep. Approaching game number 4, a lot of people actually thought that it would be 4-0, just like the other series in the Western Conference. But we were all wrong when Boston Celtics actually beat Miami at their home. And then Boston Celtics won again. Games 4 and 5 were double-digit wins by Boston Celtics. And man, that last game, game number 6, I gotta be honest, man. That was crazy. That was crazily sick, man. Even if you are a Miami Heat fan, even if you are a Boston Celtics fan, and even I myself, who is a New York Knicks fan, and you have to appreciate that that kind of game, man. Both teams actually giving it all right there, and at the end of that game, it was actually Boston Celtics prevailing by 1 point via that follow up by White. Okay, now this game number 7, this is gonna be tough. Really tough because for me, because of the spread 7.5. I mean, man, Boston Celtics, everything's actually pointing towards their direction now. They are at home. Obviously, their crowd would be crazily cheering for them. And we saw what happened in game number 5 when they actually played in front of their home crowd, and they even won by double digits right there, right? Boston Celtics, obviously, they got the momentum now, man. But Jason Tatum now understands what he got to do if he wants to be effective. He just can't really rely on those outside shooting that he has. I mean, he can shoot the ball, yeah, but it would really be better if he would actually try to do some dribble drives and create options not just for himself but also for his teammates. And again, Brown is also helping Tatum. Marcus Smart actually shooting the ball better now for the past couple of games. Boston Celtics, man, they got the momentum now. And again, in terms of health, I would have to say Miami Heat is now feeling the absence of Tyler Hero. And I'm not sure, but I kind of feel like Malcolm Brogdon might be given a few minutes here in game number 7. Maybe they would have to check if he can actually play out there effectively. If not, then maybe he would be sat down. But we don't know. But again, I'm not going to be surprised if I would see him play. Honestly, I feel like Boston Celtics would win this one. It's kind of like improbable considering the fact that they were down 0-3 at one point. But it is what it is now. It's at game number 7, and it will be at Boston. They got the momentum and all that shit. And I feel like Boston Celtics will actually win the game. But in terms of the spread of 7.5, that's when, that's when it begins to be, to be tough, man. I got a lot of respect with Miami Heat. We saw how great they did in game number 6. At one point, I guess it was like 2 minutes left. Boston was up by like, I don't know, 7 or 6 points, but we saw what happened, man. Miami Heat even took the lead by 1 point, like 3 seconds left, right? And if not only for that follow up by by White, we won't be talking about this series now, right? It would be the NBA Finals, but again, both teams giving it all out there. So this is gonna be tough, man. Again, Boston Celtics, they got all the tools now. Tatum is crazy. Smart is shooting the ball well. They would have the home court advantage. They got the momentum. But I got a little respect for Miami, man. I'm pretty sure that Butler won't just be giving this one away. Gabe Vincent, despite of the fact that he was actually hurt, he shot the ball pretty decently on game number 6. Duncan Robinson was actually helping them out decently as well. He just missed those couple of open shots towards the end, right? But all in all, Duncan Robinson is actually doing well. Um, Again, I feel like Boston Celtics will win the game, but 7.5 for me is just a bit big. I mean, it could go either way. I mean, we saw how Boston Celtics beat Miami Heat in game number 5 by double digits. But again, this is game number 7. This is totally different now. I feel like Miami Heat would actually give everything they have, uh, just to be not embarrassed and just to be the just not to be the first team to be beat via that 0-3 comeback. This is gonna be tough, man. Again, it could easily go either way, but I'm gonna side with Miami Heat in here with the plus 7.5. I feel like Boston will win the game, like outright, but in terms of covering the spread, 7.5 is a bit big, so I'm gonna side with Miami Heat in here with the plus 7.5 spread. Again, that's Miami plus 7.5. Peace out, bye sa love, and God bless.